me on Sammy's and Beer at twitch.com, or you can chat with Thomas on the even more famous youtube.com. Sammy's and Beer as well. Um, excuse me. Feel free to reach out, give us your thoughts, tell us a story. We'd love to hear all about it. But with me, as always, is the man back from his midweek day off, Tomas Rincon.
It was quite wonderful, too. I just did a lot of cleaning, though, to be honest with you.
That sucks.
It's being an adult.
It is. No, being an adult is ignoring it and then making your kids do it.
I don't have those, so
Yeah.
not lucky enough. I did make homemade salsa, and I've discovered my new passion in life. I am going to come up with a hot sauce. And it's going to be delicious.
I would hope if you make something, you would make it delicious.
So I'm going to do that. I don't know. It sounds cool, right? It's interesting. It's weird. Could be fun. I'm going to come up with the first boozy hot sauce. You put it
Boozy?
You put it on your fajitas, and you can get drunk while eating fajitas.
I actually had an idea while I was watching Always Sunny in Philadelphia today.
Oh, yeah?
I don't know if it would work, but I had the idea, so I wanted to go with it.
Is it a good idea?
Bag of spaghetti.
Well, we have a lady that sells, they have an Italian restaurant, they sell buckets of spaghetti.
Well, but I'm talking like an on-the-go bag of spaghetti that you can like buy at the gas station like a burrito. It's got like water, like it might have to be like two separate containers, almost like a cup of noodles where you just add the water in and then it boils it. And then it comes with like a separate little spot that has the sauce and you just put the sauce in. So then you can eat spaghetti on the go.
It's not terrible. It's not a terrible idea. It's just probably not going to work when you can have a can of SpaghettiOs.
Yeah. You know, but I just thought Charlie walked around eating his plastic bag of spaghetti. And I was like, I wonder how many Always Sunny fans would buy that just to have a bag of spaghetti.
Like, it just from a purely consumer standpoint, like holding a bag of spaghetti isn't easy. If it was like a cup, right? Like a cup, like a styrofoam cup, that's easy. That's much easier.
And that may be what you'd have to do. You may be able to do like a double layer of spaghetti. Like you do the one layer where you have like the noodles and stuff that you add the water in, and then there's like a lid that sits on top, almost like a Culver's ranch packet, you know, the big circle one that just sits right on top, and you open it up and you add your sauce in. I don't know. I have not thought. This literally happened to me this afternoon.
Are they going to?
And now it's been crawling around in my brain.
They'd have to cook for a while if they were dried. But it's
Would
doable. You know, you could also just make. I mean, you could do it.
I mean, if you did like ramen noodles.
So, well, that's what I'm saying. I don't know. It's doable. It is doable, whether it's like people want it with the packet of fucking Parmesan cheese stuck to the side of it.
Ooh, see?
I mean, if you make it cheap enough, anyone's going to eat
it. I just don't know.
Realistically, anyone's going to eat it. I would eat it. I would at least try it. And then you can have like different versions for different like areas, because everyone has their own way of making spaghetti. And I find it's regionally based.
Tell me more about that.
I put pepperonis in my spaghetti.
Yep, you're weird.
And it's a Midwestern thing, actually, believe it or not. That's where it comes from. So there are people that put like sausage in their spaghetti. There are people that put ground beef. You know, like what kind of cheese do you make? How do you cook the noodles? Do you do a baked spaghetti? Like there's a million ways to do spaghetti. So I feel like that's an untapped market, honestly. I think Rouse is tapping it currently. I don't know if you know about Rouse, the pasta sauce can. It's maybe not up there yet.
No,
but it's RAOS, and it's good. Like it's just a good fucking marinara sauce, right? And it hit the shelves, blew up. Everybody liked it because it fucking tasted good. It was cheap. It's better than Ragu and Progresso, right?
Yeah, well, that's setting the bar pretty low.
Exactly. Well, there wasn't a good spaghetti sauce that wasn't like $15 fucking dollars. You know, you just make it yourself. So Rouse came in, dominated the market for a cheap and tasty spaghetti sauce in a jar, and now they've got soups in a jar, which are actually fucking delicious. Don't get Campbell's, get Rouse if you can, right? It's in literally, again, in a jar. Like, it fucking amazing. And like 6 different types of soups. And now I saw that the freezer section, they've got fucking chicken parm, lasagna, spaghetti, meatballs. So they're cornering the market a little bit. So you might want to hop on this bag spaghetti idea before Rouse. They're probably listening right now. Probably already.
Yeah, they probably already stole it.
R&D is already involved. You're going to see bag spaghetti here in a couple months.
Yeah.
You should put pepperoni in your.
See, I'm a hamburger guy in mind.
See, I do both. I like hamburger in it. And honestly, I like Italian sausage too. If I do Italian sausage, hamburger, and pepperoni, I'm a happy fucking man.
Oh yeah, like a 3-meat spaghetti.
The problem is there's only 2 of us, so how much of the meat do I save? You know what I mean? Like, how much do I actually cook? I can't just have like a pound, and a bunch of pepperoni. That's just fucking way too much food.
But you could buy like a half a pound or a quarter pound.
Where?
You can't buy that at the store? Don't you go to a meat counter?
I mean, I go to the meat section.
They don't have a meat counter?
Mm-hmm. They have a deli. You can order, if you ring the doorbell, you can definitely order stuff. But I know it pissed them off if I order a fucking quarter or half pound of ground beef.
Who cares? That's what they're there for.
I guess, well, so I do portion out half pound of beef. So I buy the Sam's Club fucking honker because we have the standing freezer, and I portion that out to a half pound already. But it's the Italian sausage, comes already frozen in the tube. It's, you know, we're getting iffy there.
Just split it in half and have Italian sausage, make breakfast burritos the next morning or something.
It's not a bad idea. We have been eating healthy, exercising. I even lost some weight.
Oh, nice.
I'm very happy with it. And my meal prep for breakfast is egg whites with exactly 4 potatoes.
Like whole potatoes?
The country potatoes, like the and they're frozen. I put those in the little muffin tin, put those at the bottom, egg whites, and then sausage crumbles, like the Jimmy Dean's turkey sausage crumbles, and I bake it.
Nice.
Bad. I made some salsa, homemade salsa. It's not fucking bad. It's plenty of protein, whatever. Gets me through the day. And then we meal prep a meat, rice, and a veg.
Nice.
I'm hungry every day, Matt.
Yep. I
want a cheeseburger. I want a cheeseburger so fucking bad. Or a sandwich. I haven't had bread. I miss bread.
Yeah. It's just such an easy one to cut out and make like everything easier.
Sugar.
That's why like my saving grace was tortillas.
Yeah.
Because you could still make like a tortilla sandwich. Like you could even do peanut butter and jelly in a tortilla and it's not half bad.
Done it. I'm trying to come up with like also giving up soda, right? So we don't drink soda anymore. So I still drink beers, but I'll have one. But we're getting off topic. I got to get us to the start.
Oh yes.
My bad. I gave him the shot last week. I can't do it again. Damn. I was gonna give a shout out to your son again.
You got.
It's been really fun playing games with him. No. You go first. I lost it.
Okay. Mine is going out to the people that know their roles. And like sometimes you can't contribute in an area that you'd want to, but you're able to contribute in another area. And so you do that. I'll get more into details on it, but this goes out to people that just, want to support however they can, because it's different for everybody and supporting in different ways. So I appreciate people that support however they can. Cheers to you.
Cheers to staying in your lane. I can't be bad.
So essentially, I'm coaching my youngest football team this year. I'm the head coach. There's a couple of dads that are like, hey, I'll come out and help. And they've came out and helped at practice and, done stuff and really appreciate that. You got 17 kids and having 3 or 4 adults is nice. And then one thing that pisses me off that our league does, and they justify it by saying, well, we keep our dues super low, but each team has to find a sponsor. and they put that responsibility on the head coach. So not only do I pay full price for my kid to play football, I volunteer all my time, but then I have to go out and find a sponsor for my team. And the sponsor has to pay $500.
God damn.
So we have a group chat with the whole team. They have an app. So I just sent a message out, and one of the dads reached out and he's like, hey, my wife said you guys need a sponsor for the team. He's like, how much is it? I told him. He goes, cool, how do I do it? Sent him the link. He's like, sign up. And I was like, wow, man, I really appreciate that. Like, awesome. And he goes, hey, I don't have the time to be able to come out and help you guys coach. I appreciate what you guys are doing. This is what I can do. It takes that off your plate. It's the least I can do. And I'm like, I appreciate you so much, man.
Yeah, damn, that's heartwarming.
You know, like I said, he knew he didn't have the time to be out helping coach, but he knew he could help in another way, and that's what he did.
Not only that he knew he could help in another way, he did it.
Exactly.
You know, he
actually
did it.
We're making team shirts, so like it's just we're the West Side Apes, so we've got a big logo of an ape on the front, and then all the players on the back and the coaches, and then I took his company logo and we put it on the back too. You know, not that just like, hey, thanks, man.
Absolutely. I'm sure he likes it. I'm sure he gets a kick out of it.
So, like I said, little things like that. The dads that could help do, the dads that can't do other things, everybody's helping.
What if a local strip club offered to sponsor a Pee Wee football team?
Oh, for sure we would take that.
I mean, like, that would be so cool.
That would be awesome.
Let me sponsor it next year. Let me sponsor it next year, and I'll just say I work for a strip club.
Okay, it's $500.
We'll have the signal, the design. We'll hammer it out. It'll be like Dos Huevos or something stupid. That's funny. I like it. Okay, that's sick. Shit. Actually, I do, in an related way, I do have a shot and a shout out because my old man and I have really been reconnecting lately, and it's been really cool. Like calling him all the time, talking to him about stuff that doesn't, like, it's just stupid, and sending stupid TikToks and stuff like that. So, shout out to the dads that don't stop trying.
Hells yeah.
So, because I didn't reach out to him, he reached out to me, and we go to lunch every week together. That I don't have to pay for. That's really nice. But shout out to the dads that don't stop trying. Cheers to you. Whew.
You might have already talked about this because we had football last week. But you know what's a really fine line that I found that's hard to walk in football practice now? Sorry, obviously I'm onto football, so I'm gonna talk a lot about football. You get such a range of kids. Like, not that my youngest is like the most tremendous athlete, but dude can hold his own. He's got some real strong buddies. I mean, he trains hard. He works hard at wrestling. He works out, he's on it. And then we've got kids, like I've got a kid on my football team who his dad said, he's a gamer. This is the hardest thing he's ever done.
Shame on you.
For tackle football practice. And the difficult thing is finding workouts, like, we do cardio at the end, that doesn't kill my weakest players, but also at least breaks a sweat for my strongest players.
Damn, yeah.
And it's a really difficult line, like really, really difficult line to walk.
You might have an answer to this, but like, so when you were in PE growing up, did you run a mile?
Yes.
Okay, so did I.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was standard.
Mm-hmm.
Do your kids run a mile?
No, they do the pacer now.
Oh, that thing sucks ass, dude.
Yeah.
And it's easier to pass.
Yeah, they only have the minimum's like 15 or 20 up and downs. So
within the time limit, but yeah.
Yeah.
Still.
Yeah, like it starts and you've got so long to get over before it beeps and then you have to be back and going. Yeah.
So the U.S. Air Force adopted that, and it is part of our official annual PT test if you choose to do it. I do not do the pacer test. When an
Mhm.
object is in motion, it is very hard for it to no longer be in motion. So I'm a big guy. It doesn't work for me.
Mhm.
I have heard it's very easy to pass though, and that's a kind of a bummer. I think a disservice.
Yeah, I like I said, I know neither of my kids have ever struggled with passing. Like it's not like, but I don't know. At that point, it like I kind of like the mile because it like there's a goal and an end point, and like
And it's like endurance cardio too. It's not just
yes,
sprints. Like you're going, you know,
yeah.
you're
See, and
bored.
I've never seen the pacer done, so I don't know if it's sprints, if it's a jog, if
So
it's
think of it as suicides, right? Except you
Mhm.
don't have to touch
So
the
it's sprints.
yes. Well, you don't have to touch the floor. You just have to cross the
Mhm.
line. And so you hear a beep and you have to cross the line before the next beep. That next beep, the pacing gets narrower and narrower as time goes on. So it's stupid long. It's a light jog in the beginning, essentially, and you're just back and forth. And as long as you
Okay,
pass before the next beep, you get a lap or a repetition. That's all it is.
now when you hear the beep, if and you're across the line, do you go again then,
Yes.
or is there another beep to tell you to go?
No, that next beep is the one that you should either have already been across the line or like you should be going on that next beep.
Gotcha.
If that, yeah, it's hard to explain.
It makes sense.
Yeah,
Yep.
just run.
Yeah.
I hate it because like the first few are like the beeps are very long pauses, so you stop running, and like that's the
Mhm.
worst thing you can do.
Yes and no. I mean, especially if you haven't warmed up, it's a good warm up.
Yeah, but this is it's a test. It's not supposed to be a warm up. And then
Yeah.
the beeps get so quick, you're just sprinting back and forth, and usually people fail out at that point.
Yeah. I know my kids said that some like the highest that they've heard of is like 55 or something like that. But these are at oldest like fifth graders that I've
Yeah.
heard of.
Let's see. Let me pull it up because we have it's called the hammer run. So it's 20 meters. So yeah. Three strike rule, hammer run, scores. And to get that's height to weight, which by the way, they're measuring our height waist ratios now too, by the way.
Nice.
That is okay. So for someone of my age to get 100, all the points, right? All the points possible
Mhm.
on that test, I have to do 85 back and forths.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 85. That is a lot. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Our minimum passing, and that's if you get 100 on everything else, is 42.
Okay.
So that's how
I mean,
big the gap
and
is.
comparatively to, third through fifth graders, it's
Well,
not a
yeah.
crazy difference.
No, no,
I mean,
no.
just stride length alone is
Someone of your age to max out needs 81, and to pass you need 32.
Mhm.
And then of course the male minimum is 38. You know what the female minimum is for my age
what?
group? It's 19.
Ooh, it's a big difference.
They're always a big difference.
Does it say how long the time frame is to go down and back for them?
I could pull that out. Yes. Come on. Come on, Google. There we go. Maybe I can. I hate the fucking Google AI. It is so stupid. Okay, so reps 1 through 7 are 8.9 seconds long in between beeps, as opposed to reps 93 through 100, which are 5.4 seconds.
Okay.
So it gradually increases, and just like 8 through 15 is 8.1, 16 through 23 is 7.6. So it gets harder as you go. So
Interesting.
the average speed throughout the test you need to be moving is 6.72 miles per hour.
not terrible.
No.
I mean, I wouldn't even call that a full sprint.
I would. Well, that's the average. So I'm going to assume at a certain point you're just fucking sprinting back and forth. Which
Do they have like a clock on the wall that you can like see it?
Nope.
That's got to be the most difficult part.
It's just a really loud beep.
Like for me, that would be the most difficult part, is just not knowing how long I have to get there and like being able to adjust how fast I go.
Yeah. I mean, because if you're smart, you've got a pace in the beginning where you're just jogging, running,
Yeah.
and then sprinting, right? I think a lot of people gas themselves out in the beginning and just sprint.
Mhm. Yeah.
And, I don't know.
Well, like I said, it's such a fine line with how we do like conditioning after football practice or at the end of football practice. Like we got done tonight, and like 4 of our kids went and kept running laps. We had some kids that could barely stand.
It's pretty cool that you have kids that can keep going, though.
Oh yeah, like they went like another mile.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, and we had some kids that if I asked them to walk to the car, they probably would have started crying.
I feel at that point, kind of shame on the parents.
Yeah.
Kids are not naturally athletic. They want to be outside. They want to do stuff
Mhm.
unless they're given the option. I mean, to be inside. Oh, I was never inside as a kid, and I had video games. I had Halo. I had Halo 3. It was the peak of Xbox Live, right? Like I had the things. My mom would not let me play video games while the sun is up. That's why I do it now. Well, I have that
Yeah.
rule now because it was imperative. I was very in shape as a kid all throughout my childhood. I was still chubby, but I could run.
Yeah.
So if a molester was coming at me, I could run. I think that was the whole point.
I don't think you wanted to though.
I did.
Oh no, I'm slow. I hope I don't trip.
So it's just one of those things that's kind of a bummer, man.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and I mean, and it's not like all of them are like super fat either. Some of them, like one of the smaller kids. I mean, he's not even one of the. He's short, but he weighs like 70-some pounds, and like, dude just has zero athletic ability.
And there are people
Because
like
you can
that.
tell that he's just never done it.
Yeah,
Like it's
there are
not
people like that. I don't know.
The more you do something, the better you're just naturally going to get at it. But if you never have done it, it's just
That's true. Honestly, that's why you're so good at being gay. But I don't know. My nephews are very athletic in there, but my brother makes sure that they're always in a sport. Every
Yeah.
season they're in something, whether you fucking like it or not. This is going to
Mhm.
take up some of your time,
Yeah.
but that has incorporated them to being outside and active outside and doing things. Like my youngest one, we call him Squishy because he's chubby and he's funny. He's always outside doing something. He would rather be outside playing with the sticks in the mud than he would playing Minecraft with me, which bums me out because I like playing Minecraft with the little bastard. But
Yeah.
it's also personalities. There's just some kids that they just want to be outside.
Yeah.
They like all the other stuff too, that's cool, but they want to be outside. I love that. And I think we're moving back to it. Slowly.
No, I don't think we are, but
Would you get a flip phone if offered?
a foot phone?
Flip phone.
Flip. Probably not.
You
I
don't
know,
have to
maybe.
pay for it, period. You don't have to pay for anything. You have to pay for the fucking data, text messages, calls, nothing. It's a free phone, but you'd have to give up your iPhone.
No, probably not. Why would I?
Because it's free.
Like, is it like one of the old school flip phones, or does it have all the same stuff that I have on mine?
No, it's old school. It's for think of like a new one, like it's fast, but it's for old people. So no TikTok,
Oh,
no YouTube.
no.
You can play
No, I
music.
wouldn't do that. No, I wouldn't do that.
No?
What would I do while I poop then?
Read a book.
No.
I feel like you'd buy a lot of Playboys if you had to get a flip.
Can you even still buy Playboys? Don't you have to get them online now?
No, I'm pretty sure you can still buy Playboys, or you get the old ones because there's collectors.
I've seen those. We were walking through an antique store one time and we saw them, and I made my oldest look at them. He's like, "Dad."
Playboy magazine is back in print as of 2025. $15 a magazine.
See?
You could get
back in print. That means that they quit for a while.
It does mean that they stopped, but they're back.
I had to quit during COVID for some reason.
Uh, Maybe I should start a Playboy collection. There you go.
You should,
I should. Let me piss off my lady real quick.
right?
Vintage issues. Oh, extra bush, jungle edition. I don't know. I just personally am feeling like I'm going back to doing things that I'm sure people have been doing for fucking thousands of years. Starting a garden, which it's August, so there's quite a few plants we can finally plant now. It was the summertime, we couldn't plant fucking dick in Texas, period. But now we're at the point where we can actually start planting some stuff, so we got that planned out. I don't know, and I'm having fun with it. I'm really bad at making bread, really bad.
Takes time.
I'm good at making salsa. I made some fire.
It took me like 2 years to learn how to make bread.
It's fair. I refuse to start a sourdough until I get your starter. I'm not gonna do it. That's what
you had some.
I know, but
so
that's what I'm gonna wait for sourdough. But like I don't know, I'm just doing other things, right? Like I'm enjoying it. Yeah. I'm buying whole pieces of meat and cutting them up myself, and it's not really saving that much money realistically, but it's fun.
Not worth it.
I'm having fun. It's an activity. I enjoy it. I enjoy doing that.
Well, I don't enjoy doing those activities because I do enough activities. I don't need to create more for myself.
That's fair. I've got a job. I'm a professional. I got all these things going on, but I don't have hobbies besides Dungeons and Dragons and video games. And we've been playing a lot of video games lately, which is cool. But even then, like,
it's a couple hours a night at max.
Yeah, and we were in our peak time. We were playing a lot, but over the years, that's pretty much our standard. It's just a couple of hours at night.
Yeah,
which nothing wrong with. We get to play our games, we get to have fun. Owning a server.
Well,
there was.
Nice. I mean, there was a while there where we were barely playing at all.
Yeah, and there's a while there where we were playing like fucking. Hey, I'm up. Are you playing Enshrouded? Can you host? Are you playing? You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah.
And we played for like fucking 10 hours. New World.
Yeah.
Playing for like fucking 10 hours and just.
Yeah.
It's cyclical.
Yeah, it's got its ebbs and flows.
I'm drinking way less now. I'm sure I'm going to start drinking more again.
Mm-hmm.
It's got it's balance. It's ebbs and flows. I don't know.
Well, yeah, I used to drink like a vodka monster every night.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy. Now you barely drink at all.
I drink, I say that, but then I like add up how many nights of the week I drink, and it's like that's a lot. I drink a lot.
How many?
Like I only have like 3 or 4 beers, but it's like usually like 4 nights a week.
Comparatively,
yes. It's less. That's still not good.
No,
especially when you're trying to lose weight.
And you're old. You're getting older too.
Mm-hmm.
Getting up there, fossil. And I think so my father was a heavy drinker in his youth, just like I am, just like his dad was. Wherein we're different is that his dad kept drinking. My grandpa drinks a case of beer a night. He's done that since 1970. He's going to keep doing that. It's just never going to stop. My father drinks only on special occasions now, wherein before he was a heavy drinker, right? We always drinking. And, in his like 40s, he started petering down. And then now, like, I would be surprised to see a scotch in his hand. He likes it. He enjoys it. It's just not something he does anymore. And I think that's just growth,
Yeah.
Now he watches videos of people winning jackpots at casinos.
Heck yeah.
That's his thing. That's what he likes. And old Air Force documentaries and stuff like that. And Spider-Man. He went to go see Spider-Man.
Heck yeah, it was a good movie.
I can't wait to see it. I'm gonna try to see it this weekend.
Nice.
Take her mom. She loves movies. She won't know what's going on, but she just likes being invited.
Yeah.
She's a very nice black lady.
I mean, I don't know. The drinking is crazy, and like I said, I mean, I don't drink. It's not like I go out and get like. It's not like I'm in my 20s where we'd go out and drink 10 beers and 4 or 5 shots.
Yeah, you're not getting hammered.
No, but even you think about it. I mean, you got 150 calories in a beer, and you drink 4 beers in a night and a shot. It's half your day calorie limit.
Yeah, so don't eat.
Yeah. It's called being fiscally responsible.
I have adapted I eat a very light breakfast, which is our little cup. It's like 300 calories, a little muffin cup. And then I eat a pretty decent lunch, which is our meal prep, right? And then for
Mhm.
dinner, maybe a salad. Like, if that. I keep my dinners very light. And I have noticed significant weight loss because of that.
See, I kind of did the opposite where I just didn't eat breakfast and I would be very strict with my lunch and I wouldn't snack. I would drink a lot of water. And like I try to keep my lunch like for a while there, I was doing like 3 eggs on a piece of toast with peanut butter.
Peanut butter is very calorically dense, though.
Um, and so that was like 600 or 700 calories. But then I'd get to supper and I didn't have to like mess around and like have to have my own meal or anything special. I just ate what the family ate in a decent proportion and I was fine.
Well, and you're feeding kids too, right? So you want to give them a very calorie dense, nutritious meal for dinner.
Yes. Well, and they're athletes, so I mean
They
they
are
need
athletes. Yeah.
they need they need carbs, they need protein, they need like they just need to avoid sugars and fats, and they're good.
And even then, healthy fats, avocados.
Yeah,
fish.
healthy fats. Like at one point we bought Rice Krispie treats. Like I just saw them and I was like, they looked really fucking good, and they were like 90 calories for one. So I was like, yeah, I mean you can sneak one every now and
The
then.
little ones, right? Like the little.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The box was gone in a week and a half,
Damn.
which everybody was pretty confused by because I got it at Costco.
God damn.
And then I asked everybody how many they had. And apparently, in one day, my youngest ate 5.
I can see that.
Yep.
He's a glutton, and I love him for it.
Yep.
He's a little tank. He could use it, though. He deserves it.
No, he does not. He needs to eat fruits and vegetables.
That too. But still, you got to make it fun. I didn't eat fruits or vegetables growing up at all.
Yeah.
I didn't eat vegetables when I was an adult. That's terrible.
Yeah.
But my parents they had 4 fucking kids, and 3 of them were fucked up. So it wasn't me, believe it or not. So like they were handling all of that. Besides trying to add vegetables, like they would eat corn and I would eat green beans. So that's something. My dad, actually, I've been just thinking and talking about my dad a lot. I don't know if he's going to die soon or something. Fuck, Jesus. For a while there, my dad and I had a morning routine, and it's something I didn't even think about until I was like, till now. I'm fucking 31. We would get up, and I would either drink what he said was a morning juice with him, which ended up being a V8 juice supplement, which is full of fruits and vegetables, like your daily serving, especially when I was little. And I would take our pills, and we were taking fucking fiber and multivitamins every morning for years. And it was normal for me, right? Like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
But it was only me, because I wouldn't eat some of the stuff that they were making. It's just
makes sense.
One of those things where you don't even fucking think about it. My dad made sure I got what I needed to grow up properly, I guess. And just did it in a way where I didn't have a choice. When we woke up, that's what we did. And we did it for years. I had no idea.
Well, like, my kids, I try to have them drink like protein shakes. Like for a while there, we were replacing breakfast with protein shakes. Mm-hmm. And somebody told me, they're like, why do you do protein shakes? And I'm like, well, because they need protein. And they're like, well, yeah, they're athletes, so they also need like healthy carbs. And I'm like, yes, I agree. But they're also going to be big and strong. So they need a shit ton of protein.
It's true though.
They're like, oh yeah, your boys are big. They need a lot of protein. And I'm like,
they're gonna be
right they do.
Yeah. Big boys. It's awesome.
So I have a fun topic that I wanna bring up. And I want your thoughts on it.
Let's do it.
You ever seen the movie Idiocracy?
Yes, where Crocs were invented.
Yes. Great movie. We might have already talked about this. But what percentage of the world do you think falls into the category that they think they are one of the smart ones?
Ooh, at least 25%. At least 25%.
That's a really low number.
I feel like people are pretty self-aware because of social media now.
I 100% disagree. I would say people are even worse because of social media.
Well, you said people, you didn't say Americans, right?
Oh, I would say all people.
Yeah, like 25%.
No, I would say the number's like 80 or 90%
No way.
that think that they're like smart people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Yeesh. So I'm getting numbers for Americans. Oh
Mhm.
shit, I'm getting numbers for everybody. Damn.
Let's
70,
hear it.
75 to 80% of people identified oh, that says smarter than the average Democrat. Sorry. Hold on. 65% of people pretty much believe that they are smarter than the average.
I don't think it is.
I do. Are you back?
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay, so my reasoning is, and I know a lot of people from this culture, so that's why I'm going to say it. You're so stupid. You're shaking because you're old. My thing is that
No, it's because I had my leg on the desk.
people from Asian cultures know their place in life 99% of
Okay.
the time, and that takes up over half the world's population.
Okay, that makes sense.
And so, like, they know they're not the doctors, the lawyers, the this, that, or the other. They know they're not the smartest fucking person in the room, and they want. But the difference is they're pushing their kids to be that motherfucker, right? They're like, hey, I didn't get it, but you still can, and that's where all that whole culture of like you're getting an A because you're Asian, blah blah blah, all that stuff. Americans are dumb. I hate to be the one to say it, but Americans are dumb.
Yeah. Oh, I
The
would
average
agree.
American is just dumb. I do think we get this perception of the typical average American, which isn't correct. It was like those videos of people interviewing people in the streets, like, oh, what's the name a state that starts with A, and they say Albany, right? Like it's I don't think that's real.
Yeah.
Or if it's real, that's
What
just,
state is Mount Rushmore in? And they're like,
yes. I don't think that's actually real.
Turkey? Yeah. I mean, I think there's stupid people out there, but they had to interview 1,000 people to get one to say something that dumb.
Absolutely. So I don't think I think that's skewing things a little bit. I do believe the average American is actually really smart because we at least have an education system. They can fucking read and do math.
Can I tell you what I've been really surprised by?
What?
How many foreign people that I've played in this online mobile game, which this is where I've, got some of these questions from. Like, it's just made me think about things more because I haven't dealt with foreign people that much. But it's crazy how many foreign people speak English as well as their own language.
Yeah, because it's the most spoken language. No, Chinese is, but it's one of the most spoken languages in the world.
But it's crazy how many of them do it.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Crazy.
Like, fucking, all those northern Slavic countries all speak English.
I know somebody who lives in Turkey and speaks English. I know a gal who lives in Belgium and speaks English and French and I think some other language.
Yeah.
I know somebody who lives in Ireland, which they speak English there, but they're actually from Italy and moved to Ireland and speak English and Italian and Spanish. And I meet all these people and I'm like, I can fucking barely speak English. And you're telling me you know 3 fucking languages?
It's the epicenter. America's the epicenter of the world.
But it's just, I don't know, it's so crazy to me. But then you live here and you talk to how many people and they get pissed off that these guys come from Mexico and they don't know how to speak English. And it's just, I don't know, it's such a, like, with what you portrayed, how things are portrayed on one side versus how they actually are is so different.
Power moved west, and that's been since fucking forever, right? Everything's moved to the west, and it stopped here for good reason. We are a great country, and I will not accept fucking anything else. But I have found the rest of the world has still been progressing with us. We're just at that 1% above, and it's not all of us. Jesus Christ, it's not all of us.
There's a lot of still stupid people.
If we're playing a game of Civilization, if we went to war with the world, we'd lose. But like we're still top dog. Our number is just a little higher than everybody else.
Yeah,
but they're catching up. Motherfuckers are catching up.
But then I always find it interesting because like you'll catch a lot of those people, but then like you'll catch a lot of Americans who just think that they are the smartest one in the room.
That is true.
And I always find it super interesting. Like I'm the kind of person like I'll be the first to tell you I'm dumb. Like comparatively, I am not a smart person. I'll ask you a lot of questions. I'll tell you I'm not an expert on anything, you know, because and I found that's a characteristic of a lot of people that are actually this is I'm not going to say that because it's going to make me sound like a fucking douchebag, but I understand how much I don't know.
I don't think that makes you
And
sound
that's
like a
what like
dude.
really no, but what I'm saying is a lot of really smart people will be
Oh
like
yes.
I like people that you'll meet with like doctorates and they'll be like, oh yeah, like I'm really good in this area but I'm really stupid.
Well, the more
Like
you learn, the less you know that you actually understand, and that's the whole point.
yes,
You're never going to know everything. There's no
yeah,
Sheldon Cooper. Well, even then, even Sheldon Cooper is only good at science. He's not good at
yes.
everything else.
Mhm.
You know.
But it's funny you'll meet some of these people who like are like some of the dumbest people you'll ever meet and they will be the ones that tell you how smart they are and how much they know everything and how they can do this and how they can do that, and then you'll meet this super smart person and they'll be like, I don't know, I'd have to do some research, I'd have to do this, um you know, and it's just I find it super interesting the way like it's almost like idiocracy where like the really smart ones are just like, I don't know. And then you meet the really dumb ones, and they are like locked in, fucking guns ablazing. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Fuck you. Don't fucking contradict me. Like, it's
Yeah.
just, it's fucking crazy.
And I think a lot of people haven't been humbled. And I have a fucking perfect example, and this is very embarrassing for me to talk about. But when I was a kid, Minecraft came out, right? And because I played Minecraft, and I wouldn't even say kid, I was maybe like 12, 13 years old. And because I played Minecraft, my thing was is that I could survive in the wild. And I held
Hmm.
on to that for years because I played Minecraft. I could survive in the wild. I could do it. You just it's fine. I could survive. And then I went to Seer and like really recognized what it takes to survive in the wild. And I was like, oh fuck, no, I can't. I got maybe 4 days in me, brother. Now I feel a lot more comfortable. Now I've got some education, got some training, whatever. I feel a lot more comfortable surviving in the wild. But like it was I just think that people haven't been humbled. The average person hasn't been humbled in their ability to be what they're talking about. And then everything's situational. Like I have a buddy that works for NASA. He's a genius through and through. JC is a fucking genius. He's smart. He's my Sheldon Cooper minus the social awkwardness. He's just awkward because he's Mormon. So he's a little weird. But he works for NASA, has his doctorate. He's a genius. I know I could not ask that motherfucker how to make a grilled cheese. He's not gonna know.
Yeah.
He's just not gonna know. He's married. His wife is beautiful. She's very sweet, and she handles that for him. So he worries about work. That's okay. You know,
Yeah.
that's that's awesome
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah. That's really good. Like, you get to stay in your lane.
Yeah.
Stay in your lane.
Staying in your lane is very important. I do think personally that I am an expert at my job in the military. My prior job, flying, right? I consider myself an expert at that. But even I know like there are people that are much better at my job than I am. And there's
Mhm.
even new guys that come in that are throwing in these new ideas, these new things, and I'm just like, yeah, that fucking rocks. Let's do it. And I think progression only happens if you're the person that is considered the expert who gets the new opinion and is like, yeah, let's try it out.
Yeah.
Because otherwise there's no growth and everything sucks.
Mhm.
So yeah.
Everything is awesome.
Everything is kind of awesome sometimes. Like my lady and I, we so Pokemon Go. I don't know if you know right now. You should definitely fucking log in if you haven't.
Oh, yeah, shit.
There's an event if you catch 10 Pokemon and you power up 10 Pokemon or 10 Pokemon 10 times, you get a Mewtwo. Straight up,
Mhm.
you get a Mewtwo, and it's a 4 star, so it's
Mhm.
peak Mewtwo. And my lady showed me the Mewtwo. She's like, "Hey, we got to go to the gyms because there's a park near us." So we
Mhm.
walked to the gyms, caught our Pokemon, did our thing, walked back. Life's great. We were drinking beers before then, and she's like, "Yeah, let's chug our beers." I'm like, "Life's fucking awesome if you just let it be," you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, like for me, you know, I mean, I told you, like, I got done with work at like 5:20 today, and I left the house at 5:30 to go to football practice. Football practice started at 6, gets done at 8:30. I came home, inhaled some food, grabbed some beers, and came and sat down here. Like, and I started working at 7:30 this morning.
Yeah.
So like, but like, I enjoy coaching. I enjoy practice. I enjoy working with the kids and getting them better. And, you know, it's frustrating. It has its ups and downs. Some kids make you want to, like, I have one kid who got his ass kicked and got up and started doing Fortnite dances. And I'm like, buddy, like, you at least got to win something to do a dance.
No, let him dance.
No, I told him, I said, you dance again, you're going to run.
Well, you have to maintain discipline, right? Like, I get that.
Yeah. But the other thing that I found, I've noticed this over the years since I've started coaching tackle football. You know who the softest kids on the teams are?
The white ones.
No.
Damn.
No. The biggest kids.
I was about to say the ones with single moms.
I don't ask whether their parents are single or not. No, it's the biggest ones.
I could see that.
Like, every year that I have seen, like, there's ringers and stuff like that. I'm sure you're familiar with the ringer rules and stuff. But every year that I've seen, the biggest kid on the team is the one that is scared to death to touch anybody.
That was me growing up.
Like, it's crazy to me. And I'm like, all you have to do is put your weight and, like, get in the right steps and hit somebody, and you could dominate everybody out here. And you are scared to death, and you're getting run over at 130 pounds, and you're getting run over by an 80-pound kid.
Yeah.
Kid has 50 pounds on you, and he is manhandling you. It's bonkers.
I was like that for a very long time. So I get it.
See, I was never scared of that. Like, I loved hitting people. I loved contact. I loved dominating somebody else. Maybe I just had a lot of pent up anger.
Maybe. So the way I was raised, my brother, as you know, Junior, has a lot of medical issues.
Mm-hmm.
So I couldn't really roughhouse with him full speed. It just was not an option. And then I had a sister, and my parents like things about my sister were hands off. Don't even fucking think about it, right? So like, I see siblings that like wrestled and they're like boy and girl. My parents, I would get my ass beat through the fucking roof if that happened. So I was very early on trained to just repress the aggression, repress the strength.
Yeah, you had another brother.
Not at the time.
No.
Not until later. And at that point, I think that it was kind of already set in. But it took my dad having a talk with me, and then my football coach having a talk with me, and both of them said, "Stop being a pussy, wreck their shit, or I'm going to wreck your shit." And I was like, "Sorry, brother, it's you or me, so get out of my way."
Well, I think that's the biggest problem is so many kids get to the point where they're like, they don't have that it's you or me mentality. Mm-hmm. Like, that's why I think our best football players are wrestlers, is because they've been through that mentality of it's you or me.
Yeah.
There's nobody else.
I agree. You just have to get the kid to that point. You know, I was told very specifically all my life to fucking calm down, bring it down, and, you know, chill out.
Yeah.
There was actually a moment in my teen years where my oldest brother manhandled me my whole life, essentially, up until my middle teen years, because I let him. Right, I let him do that, and he had a lot of anger because of what, you know, the cards he was dealt. But there was one day I was like 15, so he was like 17, and he slammed me against the wall, and I was done. Like, at that point, I'd finally like had enough, and I physically picked him up and put him on the other wall, and I was like, "Oh fuck, I'm gonna get in so much trouble!" Like, I ran out the house, and I disappeared for a couple hours. I came home. My parents were looking for me, and my dad was like, "No, it's fine. Like, that's cool." I didn't get in trouble. We didn't talk about it ever again. And I was like, "Oh, it's okay to be a little aggressive sometimes." All right.
Yeah.
But it took like 15 years until that moment happened, you know? So sometimes I think you have to push.
You want to know how I tried to bring aggression out in kids tonight?
How?
I asked them what their favorite video game was, which most of them said Fortnite.
Duh.
And then I was like, think somebody just You were one kill away from getting a dub and you got killed. Or you got third partied.
Third partied is crazy.
And they would get so mad and then just go dominate something.
But that's really cool on you that you're able to do that as a coach and as a dad. You're so ingrained in the culture that they have, because it is a culture, and it will be a culture when they're our age.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna remember this shit, and the fact that you know that you're like, yeah, I know who Freddy Fazbear is. What's up?
I don't know who that is.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, I thought you were close, Matt. You were close, but
I brought up Fortnite. Like, I thought I was doing good. And then you got to get specifics and be a douche.
Fortnite's easy, brother. Fortnite's easy.
Yeah. That's why I stuck with it.
Ask your sons if they know who Freddy Fazbear is.
No.
I hope they don't. It's not because it's bad, but it's Five Nights at Freddy's.
Oh, they probably know who that is then. They tried to play it.
It's not bad.
My oldest tried to... I think he liked a girl, and she really was into like horror stuff, which was like super messed up. Like her family, like when they were super young, were into like horror stuff.
So was I.
Yeah, but there's a certain age that I don't think kids should be watching. Like you shouldn't be watching Freddy Krueger at like 5.
We were 8 and 11, Junior and I, and we saw The Hills Have Eyes. That was terrible.
And your parents didn't know about it.
They did know. They had no idea.
Exactly. That's a totally different story. These are parents that are actively watching these movies with their kids.
Yeah, don't do that. There are horror movies for kids.
Yes. Five Nights at Freddy's is probably one of them.
It actually is. Josh Hutcherson.
Yeah.
Goosebumps.
How was your orange beer, by the way?
It was delicious.
You still have half of it.
That's because I've been drinking other things too.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I think there's a time and a place. But like, that's just kind of why I was like, oh yeah, this is what we should. This is just a way to relate to them. Like, what makes you mad? Like, get pissed off, get aggressive here. Like, this isn't patty cake with your buddies.
But they don't.
Like, this is the time you're allowed.
I don't. And here's the thing that really is starting to get to me is I don't think boys are allowed to play like boys anymore.
No.
So like in school, we had a tackle football game going every day at lunch, and it was full contact, no pads. No helmets, no nothing. We're just being dudes, ripping each other's shirts. I ripped a dude's shirt off completely. I had to go buy him a new shirt. And it was awesome, right? It was super cool. I don't think that's a thing anymore. I don't think boys are allowed to like wrestle.
Yeah, I think it takes a special breed, because there's this one kid, he came out and wrestled, and he's a dog. Like, he's like 6, and like I've watched him just get his ass kicked, like worked over for like 3 minutes. And then he pops up with just the biggest smile on his face. And his older brother's on our team this year. We've got 2 college guys that help us. And the cardio, or at the end, was they threw the football as far as they could, and you had to chase it down. And whoever got the football was then done until every kid got a football.
So like Schmear the Queer minus the tackling?
Yes. But just basically, they would hurl the football as far as they could. Everybody sprinted after it. Whoever got it was then, they brought the ball back, and they were done having to sprint.
Yeah.
Everybody else had to go.
That makes sense.
Well, really one of the kids, we had the kids in their helmets and shoulder pads. One of these kids, that's a small kid that was not there, went to try and get one of the balls, got on top of a kid. He stuck his head down. The other kid stuck his head up and just thumped him with his helmet. And I'm like, ooh, that's going to be brutal. And I'm expecting him to like start crying. He comes jogging back by, and I was like, hey, you all right? And he goes, yeah, we bonked heads. And I'm like, no, dude, you ran into his helmet. He didn't feel anything, and you've got a huge goose head now.
That's
a goose
awesome.
egg. And he's not crying. He's not upset. Like, he is just like, yeah, he shows up to practice tonight. He's got a big black eye. This happened last week that he thumped his head. Same side, same everything. And I'm like, dude, what happened now? My brother hit me with a golf club. What? And his brother's like, yeah, I just threw it. I didn't mean to hit him. And I'm like, well, you probably did. But either way, like, he's got a big knot, a big black eye. I'm like, buddy, you better heal up before school, because there's going to be some questions to your parents.
But that kid is going to be a SEAL.
Oh yeah, that kid's he's tough as nails. Like,
And we need
I'm
it.
pretty sure. I would say 90% of the kids on my team, probably even 95, would have been bawling after thumping their head on somebody else's helmet like that.
Yeah.
Like that would hurt. And I don't blame them. Like,
Right, me neither.
like I hit my head on the edge of my desk the other day. My head hurt for like 4 days.
You're just like, son of a bitch. I'm not going to cry.
Like,
I'm going to scream because I'm a man.
Yeah, but it sucked.
I hit the hitch off my Jeep. I had the fucking the ball and I went with my shin. I heard a bing. It got me good, dude. It got me so good. And I'm just there, like fucking crouched down, like, oh, just shaking. There is something to be said about a kid that can take the hits, you know?
My youngest, when we were at practice, we were before practice and he was walking towards me. Everybody else is walking up. And he was kind of looking at me, so I just tossed the ball, and he had his shoulders pads on, and I tossed it right at his shoulder, hit him right in the shoulder pads. And he kind of looked at me, he's like, well, he got mad. He's 5-6 feet away from me and rears back and line drives one and hits me square in the fucking nuts. Like my stomach, my nuts, like hurt for 20 minutes.
That's
but
awesome.
All the kids are showing up there for practice. I can't be on the ground crying. Oh, that was miserable. One of the other coaches saw it and he's like, dude, are you okay? And I'm like, no, I'm not, but I don't have an option.
That's
like, fuck
awesome,
off.
though. The fact that you're raising little men, to be honest with you. You know, how many of the other kids would do that to their dads, right?
Yeah.
You're raising little men, even if we're bullying him about the pal spheres.
That was the oldest. Oh yeah, we're definitely doing that.
I just know I know he's gonna be insufferable once he gets them. So I'm just pushing him as much as possible. But I'm giving it to you because you're his dad. So
yep. So all right, we're at time.
We are. I want to thank everybody for coming out and watching the Savings Beer podcast. This has been a very funny, very wholesome episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, reach out, please, if you would like to be interviewed. Even if you're international, we'll just make fun of your country for like 30 minutes, not the full hour. Especially unless you're French. If you're French, all bets are off. We're going to argue the whole time.
If you're French Canadian, don't even bother.
Ooh. Tough subject. Tough topic. If you're Chinese, you're not allowed because you're all terrorists, I guess now. So fuck you. Unless you're from Taiwan? No. Yeah? No.
Well, that would be Taiwanese, not Chinese.
No. What's the city state in China? Whatever. Okay. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Matt, any final words?
Don't be a bitch. Show up every day.
All you have to fucking do is show up.
Mm-hmm. It's half the battle.
Toodles.